Good day, everyone. Today I have another tragic tale to tell you about how a fan lost one of his favorite franchises to political correctness. It is a tragic tale, and it is very sad. That this is happening to Warhammer. But before I do this tale, I have great news. I've got my first subscriber. It is my first crew member, Little Mo. And I have to say, I am honored for him to be my first crew member because he brings the blues and I bring the adventures. And together we'll set the seven sails in a canoe. Because we are still a too small crew member to get a bigger ship, and really need you to join me crew by subscribing to resurrect the fleet, the Toast Fleet, and with your subscription, we will take back what was once ours, our franchises and the things we love to entertain ourselves. But I'm going off in a tangent, and I want to get into the story because it is a sad tale of a fan losing his favorite hobby for political correctness. Because after the George Floyd incident, Games Workshop tried to be diverse by not including the people that disagree with them. Ah, the horror! That's why I always ask you guys to criticize me, so I'll know what I'm doing wrong. And if I disagree with your criticism, I'll shoot you anyway. I'm a hypocrite, I know, but shut up, I'm a pirate. I'm allowed to be a hypocrite. In this case. But please do criticize me because it's useful for me to grow. Anyways, the character who wrote the letter is called Branir, and I can see his passion for his hobby in this letter. So let's continue onward to his letter. His entire letter starts for a statement and Warhammer released. What is right here, and pretty much what it says is that they're standing up for Black Lives Matter. And if you don't stand up for Black Lives Matter, then you're a bigot and you're a meanie head, and you should be banished to the warp and never heard from again. You shall not be missed. And Branna here takes great offense to that because he feels that the Warhammer community he once loved is going away. And I have to say, I feel you, man. I know how it feels to lose something you love. I lost one of my favorite icons as well. I will tell you about it in December when it's applicable, but not right now. Because it isn't on point. But let me continue onward. Let me continue onward with the story. I'll skip the first part of it because it shows. I'll summarize it in this case because it tells how he fell in love with the hobby when he was a wee lad walking past the Games Workshop store. He saw all the miniatures and thought they were toys. But they weren't toys, they were models painted by men. and women who love the hobby and spent the effort in making them and painting them the way they loved to paint their models. I love men and women with passion for their hobbies and jobs because their love shows in their quality of work. And if you're able to paint something so well that it looks like a toy, then I have to say, bravo, man. You have talent and you should be doing it. Please send me your Warhammer miniatures if you have painted them via pirates, aka my pirate is called Twitter. I would like to see them because I know you guys are very talented, and I would love to see more miniatures. I'll put some pictures of some of the miniatures I have painted. But I've gone off into a tangent, and let me continue on with me story. Here we are, where he starts picking apart where everything went wrong, and Warhammer got scurvy from political correctness. Because Warhammer is for everyone, and he's totally right. Because no one will judge you for painting in miniatures and playing the game. Because they're all there for the love of the game and the lore. And the lore is great, like a bottle of rum and a good cannon to blow up me enemy ships. Yeah. But he started to notice this play a scurvy going around the games workshops he loved to go in. People are starting to have discussions about the artwork, lore, and politics in Warhammer. And eventually, those discussions turned into arguments, and those arguments turned into battles. The wrong kind of battles where people go fisticuffs with each other instead of dice. And I have to say, it is a sad tale to hear that people are arguing like this and calling each other names like social justice warriors and fascists. And the laugh slowly erodes. And that's what political correctness does. It slowly erodes whose passion for hobbies and replaces it with corporate stagnancy and mediocrity, because everything has to be the same. I say nay to the corporations. Nay. Because you being different is the part that people love the most and is attracted by the... But you decided to be diverse, and this all sparked by 7 words. And those words are... if not, you will not be missed. And the reason why he has issue with those words is because those words are authoritarian and mean-spirited to people who disagree with the Games Workshop. And I have to say, I fully agree with your disagreement with the Games Workshop's agreement with Black Lives Matter, in this case. Because everyone is indeed welcome to play the hobby, even the people who disagree with the Games Workshop. And how dare they to ignore him? I, for one, will not ignore him and take issue with this. I will fire the cannons of truth upon the fortifications and lay bare the fragile foundations you have for diversity and other hiring you do for Black Lives Matter. And we will raid thee and take Warhammer back from thee once and for all. But that's sadly the end of this tale. It ends sadly with Brenna here losing his hobby and unable to play with the people he once loved. Here's the full story if you want to read it. I will leave a link towards this article so you can read the full story for yourself. I summarized it here so you get a quick message. Please subscribe to my channel to join me crew, who sent me a parrot on my Twitter, and criticize me in the comments for everything I do wrong, or just to discuss with me, because I love to talk to people. And I hope you join me, crew, and I'll see you the next time. Yarr!